Coming up in just a minute, a medieval milkmaid braid. Hey everyone, so we're going to do, as I said at the beginning, a milkmaid braid. But we're going to do it a little differently, because I was thinking about it last night when I got the idea, and because I said to my sister, I was just like, I cannot come up with a hairstyle idea. And yeah, once again, I talked to somebody, but I came up with this idea. She didn't suggest anything, it just came to me. I was like, oh, a milkmaid braid. Oh, that would be so cool. And she was just like, well, isn't that kind of simple? And she's right. So I decided last night that I was going to do kind of a variation. So we're going to need a scarf for this one. This is just about how I gauged it. It's pretty close to being the length of my hair when I pull my hair over to the sides. So yeah, that's going to be important. What we do now first is we're going to part our hair down the back. Now, if you are a perfectionist and want to get it perfectly parted, you'd use the end of a rat tail comb. I probably ought to do that myself because I am going to be wearing this hairstyle out, but I can't see back there, so it's not going to bother me. If it bothers someone else, it's tough for them. Okay, now what we'll do is we're going to find the center of the scarf. And we're going to put it on our head. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of tie this into a ponytail to keep the scarf in place. I'm probably going to have to adjust it too because this is a very slippery scarf, so it tends to slide a lot. Alright, there we go. Now, how we're going to do this is we're going to put the scarf across like that, and now we're going to just do a regular English braid with it, but as the scarf is the other strand we're braiding together, so we just have two strands of hair that we're braiding around it. And we want to do this as a side braid too. We don't want it to be at the back. It's got to be right over top your ear. Okay, just like that. So we have this nice, cool flash of color in the braid. Looks really neat. And this scarf was the perfect length. I'm very pleased. Okay. And just to keep it from coming undone, let's put a hairband over it for now. And now we're going to move over to this side. This hair kind of went crazy. I was pulling that into a ponytail, so just run a brush over it to smooth it down. Now you want to keep this band that goes over the top fairly narrow, and I'll show you why in a minute. Okay, so separate your hair in half again. Pull it up to the side as best you can. It's not a normal position for your hair to be braided, at least it's not for me, so your hair probably will be a bit reluctant. Okay, and just braid on down, nice and simple like that. Alright, there we go. Now we have our two braids, and you could even stop right here. This looks really cute actually, but you didn't need me to show you that. Okay, now what we're going to do, just slip out the hairband that you put in, and mine did come undone a little bit, so just braid all the way down to the end of the scarf. If you have a little bit extra, what you can do is just kind of wrap the extra. Once we get going, I'll show you where you can do that. Okay, so now we're going to take this and we're going to put it right over top the original scarf, pin it down. Put it a little to the back, actually. And you want to pull this pretty tight because the tendency is going to be, as you can see on the side, to sort of bubble up. We fix that though by just shoving in a bobby pin. Nice and simple. Yeah, you're probably noticing a medieval theme in the stuff that I'm doing. It's probably because of my medieval book I'm writing. So the next couple hairstyles are probably going to look kind of medieval until I finish my book. Could be in a couple weeks, so enjoy the medieval hairstyles. They knew how to do their hair back then though, so it'll all be good. It'll look cool. Okay. Now we're going to take this other braid, braid it down all the way to the end. Same thing. Oh, and if you have the extra scarf, extra ends, on this side, just take it and wrap it around the top of this braid. Wrap it tightly too, because otherwise it'll probably gap on you. Right, just wrap this down. Now I didn't show you on the other end what I did with the ends. I just tucked them. And you can do that with these too. Kind of tuck them under the scarf. On the other side. Okay. To do this in bulk first. These are very heavy once you have the scarf in them, so don't be surprised if they take a lot of bobby pins to hold in place because they keep letting slide on you, as you saw mine just did. Especially if you have a silk scarf, which I think mine is. Might not be. It's a heavy fabric, whatever it is. Very slippery too. Which it looks really cool. It was my great aunt's scarf, I think. I think it was hers. Yeah, I don't think it was my grandma's. So it's really old. There we go. There's our milkmaid braid. Looks really cute. And what I like about this is that it can look really fancy, but it can look really simple too. As you can see, I'm not going to feel funny about going to work in this hairstyle. So, yeah. There we go. Our milkmaid. Yeah. Alright, so I'll see you in the next hairstyle. Probably it'll be medieval. I don't know. We'll see that week. So y'all have a great day, great week. And remember, getting the perfect hairstyle is little trouble.